Whenever a behavioral technique doesn't work for you, the first thing to do is actually check and see if you're using it the way it was designed. I hear this a lot about timeout or counting behaviors. A lot of the times they're little things that we can tweak so that the technique will work. What I need you to do is actually count something you want to stop. The one that I always have to count is whining, because it actually kills my brain cells. So once we start the whining, I tell them, that's one, no whining. Neutral face, right? Give them about 5 to 10 seconds to make a different decision. They get a 2, so we know we mean business, but by the time you get to 3, something in your life changes. This is the best part. Either I'm gonna walk away or you're going to go someplace else, but you aren't going to continue to whine at me, okay? So 1 and 2, you can say something along the lines of, let's try a different voice or anything else, but if they don't change their technique, then it's done. Okay, so you know that your counting technique is perfect. You're neutral, you're giving them 2 chances, and something about their world is changing. But what happens if it still isn't working? Then sometimes we've actually got a kid that just isn't wired for this kind of situation. Some kids actually start to feel more pressure as you count, and then their behavior gets worse. So for kids like this, letting them know there's a problem and actually starting with a brain break before any consequences or anything else happens. There are other kids that get really emotional or feel like they're not loved or any of those other pieces with counting. Some of these kids actually need a hug first before there's a behavioral intervention.